Guys, James Carter TV, ending my 2016 NFL Draft recaps by discussing the Detroit Lions. This is a draft that I like. I think they could have done more, but I think it's going to be a fine draft for them. And let's just get into it. We have the 16th pick, offensive tackle Taylor Decker out of Ohio State. Not a great athlete, but he has good length. Actually, great length. Elite length. I mean, 6'7", 305 pounds, long arms, and he played well at Ohio State. I mean, this guy didn't let up a lot of sacks. When J.T. Barrett and Cardale Jones and Braxton Miller and any other mobile running black quarterbacks that they might have were running around like idiots, this guy was very intelligent and aware and knew where to position himself and help those running backs run around like idiots. So now you don't have to do that with Matthew Stafford. I'm not indicating that, but you're just getting a smart football player. The problem is, I think you should have taken a wide receiver, specifically Laquan Treadwell, specifically Josh Doctson. Those are two guys you should have taken. You should have taken those guys. You're going to regret not taking those guys. Oh, but we have Marvin Jones and we have Golden Tate. Come on, guys. You need a wide receiver. You lost Calvin freaking Johnson. You need a wide receiver. You didn't take one. You took this guy who's worse than them. I can only give it a B+. We move on, second round, 46th pick overall. Defensive tackle A'Shawn Robinson out of Alabama. Guy that was, to me, worse than Jarran Reed. And you took him before Jarran Reed. So, not off to a good start there. But I didn't think it was a first-round pick, and neither did the NFL teams, and I say good, because a lot of NFL scouts and NFL.com and ESPN.com are telling you that, and I told you no, and he goes to the 46th pick, and this is a value. He offers good value here. A guy that has great measurables. You know, you look at him, he looks like a 4-3 defensive tackle, played like a 4-3 defensive tackle, didn't play too many snaps, though, at Alabama, was off the field on a lot of passing downs. So what is the offer there? Not quite sure, but I'm intrigued. I think he's going to be a starter. Don't think he's going to be a very good one, but in the second round, you're just looking for starters, not great ones. So I give it an A-. Third round, 95th pick overall, center / left guard / right guard, Graham Glasgow out of Michigan. Guy played all over that offensive line, and I don't think he was very good. I mean, I think he was fine. I think I thought he was a 5th round pick. He goes in the 3rd. I think it's a reach. I think it's a guy that can lead your offensive line. I mean, he was a pretty vocal leader for that offensive line, knows how to, call out certain, blitzing schemes and what the defense is running to help his quarterback, Jake Rudock, who the Lions took later on in this draft, by the way. But I don't think he offers much upside and much value. I think he may be a starter, but not a very good one at the next level. So I can only give this pick a C. We move on to the 4th round, 111th pick overall, strong safety, Miles Killebrew. This guy knows how to hit people. He's a strong safety, good throwback, strong safety at the NFL level. Guy that went to the combine and didn't perform very well. I think he performed fine. I expected a little bit more. And in terms of the positional drills and whatnot, disappointed me a little bit. But when I turn on the film, he's pretty good. I mean, he's a guy that, like I said, knows how to tackle hard and tackle well. Problem is, he's a little slow. And this is at Southern Utah. So what happens when the NFL, when you have fast wide receivers in your own division like Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb that are running past you, are you going to catch up? Are you going to see it? Are you going to see things develop when Adrian Peterson is running at you? Question that a little bit. But I think there's a lot of upside here. I give this pick a B+. We move on to the 5th round. Joe Dahl out of Washington State. And I think he may be better than Graham Glasgow. I mean, I think this guy was a good starter at Washington State. You hear his coaches raving about how keen this guy was in the film room, how much work this guy put in consistently, week to week to week. A guy that started well, has good lateral quickness, side quickness, able to, look out for certain moves that defensive tackles throw at him, has pretty good play strength as well. Not a great athlete, but in terms of what I saw in the football field, I saw a good athlete. He just didn't go to the combine and do well. But when I'm seeing what I'm seeing on film, I have to take it. And I'm taking that. I love this pick. I give it an A. We move on to the 5th round, 169th pick overall, Antwione Williams out of, where's he from? Georgia Southern. I don't even know, because where is that? I mean, look, so I turned on the film. It was very hard to find, by the way. I saw a very intriguing guy physically, all right? He's 6'3", 245 pounds. As in terms of speed, athleticism, saw some of that, but I don't think I saw enough. I think he has decent speed for college. I'm not sure if it's going to translate to the NFL to a desirable level. We'll see. I think he's going to offer some things on special teams, and just size-wise offers a lot of upside. So I'm interested. I give this pick a B+. Move on to the 6th round, 191st pick overall. Quarterback Jake Rudock out of Michigan. Jim Harbaugh got everything he could out of this guy, and at the end of the day, he was a game manager. And I don't see how he's going to be better than that at the NFL level. You know, there are guys at this point in the draft like Brendan Doughty and, you know, other guys like Brendan Allen that actually produce well at the collegiate level. This guy just didn't do that. You know, I question the pick. I really do. I give it a C. We move on to the 6th round to 202nd pick overall, Anthony Zettel out of Penn State. Guy that works real hard, man. I mean, his motor is nonstop. He's 6'4". I like that length, but his arm length stinks. Guy has T-Rex arms. I mean, 31-inch arms aren't very good for a tackle. You know, a guy that if play strength isn't very good either. So, but in terms of just effort, he gives that to you, man. And I'm intrigued. And I thought he was of value here. I really did. But on second thought, when I went back to the film, I just said, I'm not sure he's going to cut it. You know, so I give it a B-, but I think he has a better chance than some people think. We move on to the 6th round yet again. I hate the pick. Long snapper Jimmy Landis out of Baylor. Dude, why are you taking a long snapper? I mean, that's just, it's dumb. It's stupid. It is. In any round, it's dumb. It's stupid. And the only reason you take a long snapper to me is when you say this guy's a good special teams person, and you're saying we're just getting a good special teams person who can long snap. But at the end of the day, I don't know, and he's not a good he's not a good special teams player. He's not that. So I don't know what they're thinking here. I mean, long snappers, they don't play, they don't change the game. Get somebody that can offer you some sort of upside. You know how many undrafted free agents are out there that can long snap? I mean, you're just better off doing that. So I don't like it. I give it a D, and we end with the 7th round. Love the pick here. 236th pick overall, running back Dwayne Washington out of where? Washington. And I love his build. 6'2", 222 pounds. Guy that has good speed for that build. Guy that didn't have very good ball security, but there's a lot of upside here. In the 7th round, it's all about taking guys with upside. Just teach them, you know, how to have some better vision and use them a little bit as a 1 or 2 trick pony, and then let them develop. And I think you have a good player here, so I give it an A. You put in all these grades into my GPA calculator. Out comes a GPA of 3.10 out of 4. Actually, 3.11 out of 4, which is equal to a B. And, you know, it's a fine draft. I think you got starters in Taylor Decker and Ashawn Robinson and Miles Killebrew and possibly Joe Dahl. But I think that might be it. Graham Glasgow, I think, is going to start initially, but he's going to flame out. And, I mean, everyone flames out eventually, but, you know. And then from there, some nice special teamers like Antwione Williams, Dwayne Washington is a sleeper. Jake Rudock is going to be a 3rd string if he's lucky, honestly. And Anthony Zettel, I'm intrigued. Jimmy Landis, horrible. I'm sorry. Long snapper just doesn't make sense to me. Until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.